Yeah. What's up, social media? How y'all doing this evening? It's your boy Mac Mans. I want to welcome you to the Brew Shop. Welcome you to the last sip. Here at the Brew Shop, as we get down, you know how we do it. We do not spill tea, but we do take the last sip. With me, it's always going to be water. Always. Oh, that's good. Let's give an applause for the water, y'all. Come on. Come on, y'all. Give it up. Let's give a cheer for the water, man. Come on. Now, this is your first time watching me on YouTube. Yes, I am multi-platformed up today. I'm doing YouTube and also Facebook. So if you can't catch me on Facebook at MacMans, you can catch me on my YouTube page, Motivational Muscle, on YouTube. As you know, what we do here, the last sip, is I never spill tea. I do take the last sip. I take a couple of situations and put my little MacMans vibe on it. For those of you who have just now seen me on YouTube for the first time, I'm MacMans. Give me a little break with the podcast thing. You know, I just started this a couple of weeks ago, but it's taken off, and I'm glad you came to join me. Well, first of all, before I started, I own the rights to the music. What you heard was Jan Hunter Jr. That's YAAHN Hunter Jr. The boy is off the chain. He's into R&B, neo soul. Wherever you're listening to, he's doing it. Big time with the mixes. Y'all go check him out, Jan Hunter Jr. Well, today's first subject, I like to call G14 classified. Now, this subject was brought to light from common sense. A lot of us are not focusing on what needs to be handled as far as getting educated on what the government is doing, what we are doing as a people. And I don't mean as a people as in myself or my group of people. I mean as a people as a whole, as a country. You are so focused. We are so focused on things going on social media, things we see in the news every day, things that people are telling us that we have stopped getting our own education. We have stopped digging up information on our own. We have stopped digging into different areas and crevices to find out what's really going on. Some of you have people in your family who have lived through some of the greatest times in life. If you have anyone in your family over 50, over 60, over 70, they have seen things and lived through things that we can only imagine, that we can only hear and learn about in school. We are not being equipped as the old generation was because we're so focused on what he and she said on social media or what he and she said in the news. And a lot of times what's going on is those outlets of information are made to make you look this way while everything else is going on that way. And it is affecting us bad because we're not focused on the whole game as a whole. We're focused on just a couple of innings or a couple of quarters and not the whole game. We get slapped around because they're making everything G14 classified. Simple stuff you would used to know, like how to control how the government controls your money, how they control the aspects of job and how they control the aspects of government. You're not knowing these items because they're G14 classified. And you refuse to do the digging to find information. And that's why a lot of us is getting smacked. And we're getting smacked hard because we're not paying attention. Yeah. We've got to start understanding that it is time for us to start digging up information. There's a lot of books out here that you can't get. They don't tell you these books are here. You have to literally go dig up these books and dig up this information on your own. You have to go to bookstores that you can't find in your cities. You have to go online. Is it just odd to me, or do you not notice that libraries are becoming obsolete? People don't go into libraries any longer. They don't go into bookstores any longer. They don't go to city council meetings. Do you know how much stuff is decided in a city council meeting that is important to you? When you go to vote, did you notice that there's items and objects on that voting sheet or in that little booth you're going to? There will be an object G74566 1 A, and it asks you want to vote yes or no. You don't know what that is because guess what? You didn't go to the city council meeting. You didn't go to the Congress building for the city meeting, the city hall, the town hall meeting. They know that. And that is why they throw little stuff through the cracks and slips through because they know you're not educated enough to understand what's going on. But yet, you'll sit up and do hours of YouTube, hours of Facebook, hours of Instagram, TikTok. They know this. And so what they do is they'll drop little inklets and little droplets of information here and there to keep you satisfied as if that is going to quench your hunger for knowledge. And the problem is a lot of us are falling for it. Now, there is a sect of people out here who are literally going out, gathering information, and they disperse it to you, but then they get shut down and get moved around because the information they're given to you is something that could endanger the control and the handle that certain people have over you. An informed and educated mind is the most dangerous weapon allowed available to man. It's more, you ever heard that the pen is more powerful than the gun? It's true. Because there's things that you can do, there's laws that you can push into effort. There's things that you can do that you have no idea about because that stuff's hidden from you. That stuff is moved out of your direction. It's taken in place elsewhere. And you have to be a scholar of some type or a person who has enough inkling to find out what is going on to go dig that up. If you don't dig it up, they're not going to give it to you. I have aunts and uncles that marched with Martin Luther King. Now, I've heard stories through school, through biopics, certain movies, certain articles, but able to get an actual, real experience, it's just easy for me to go talk to my aunts and uncles who actually were there. We don't do those type of things because we're being told what is real and what is not. And so we feast and eat off of that. And we regurgitate that to people. And then they feast and eat off of that and they regurgitate to other people. And we stop focusing on gathering that knowledge and education on our own. Because once we are told that's what it is, as people, we have the knack to shut down and let it be as it is. Instead of going out and digging up more information to find out if it's real or find out something to back that knowledge and push it. There's so many things that happens with this every single day. And then the people that actually have the real info, you laugh and mock them because they've done the studying. Those people are made to look ignorant. Not meaning ignorant as the way people use the word. The word has a meaning to it. Ignorant means to have lack of knowledge of. And they're made to look like they're just grasping for straws out of the air when the whole time they were the ones that dug up the information and looked it up. They went online and found books. That's another thing. When did we stop reading? When did we stop caring about gaining knowledge and making? Do you know we use nowhere near 1/25 of our brain power at all? We don't use any of that. The smartest person in the world doesn't use half their brain power. Nowhere near that. Your brain is capped out. Now, you can access the other parts of that. I won't go into psychology or I won't go into genetics or things like that. Anything that works on that part where we're talking about the kinetic energy in the brain and the stems and all that. I'm not doing all that. We're not here for that. That's not what I do here. What I do is give you raw, uncut commentary, the Mac Man's way. And all I'm saying is this. There's a way to get knowledge into that extra area and into them lobes and use them and save it and store it. But when you get that knowledge, don't hoard it. Make sure there's people that understand that this knowledge is accessible to them. And if they won't take it from you, teach them how to go get that knowledge. And for those of you who are out here curious about it, accept it and take it in. Stop feeling as if the knowledge is given to you or if someone comes to you and it's not the right package for you, you don't accept that knowledge. That's not how that's supposed to work. Some of the most smartest people, some of the most intelligent people are those guys and women on the corner that are begging for change. You ever went up to a bum and they philosophize to you and you laugh at them because they a bum? But have you stopped to ask yourself where they get that knowledge from? Stop to ask yourself what happened to them. You start to ask yourself, just stop and ask yourself. For that person to look like that, where in the heck did they find out? And half the time, that stuff up is true. A lot of people are put in positions to give out knowledge and information because they have a gift to absorb it in and to pass it out. But because we're in this social media age, and we're in this what I call the microwave era where everything has to come like this, we don't think nothing about it. But we sit out here letting social media just shoot us up full of false information. Then when you finally get it, you're like, hey, I understand it now. But sometimes it's too late. That's why it's important to stop always tuning into what somebody's talking about on social media. Because everybody put their business out there. People will put if somebody wants you to know something about them, they'll put it on social media. And they have the nerve and attitude to get mad at you when you comment on it. How'd you get knowledge of that? How'd you know what that was going on? You posted it. Now, if you'd have kept your mouth shut, I'd have had to do a little digging to find it, digging to get the information. Your business wouldn't have been out there. But everybody puts stuff on social media. And the human mind is so curious that we feast off of that. That's why they're able to put so much garbage and so much falsehoods out there and untruths, because they know we feed off of this stuff. They know we'll tune into this stuff. I got 2 words that'll get anybody to tune into anything on social media. World star. Yeah, I said it in the mic just like that because that's how it sounds sometimes to me. You can't say free education, but you say world star, everybody and their mama tuning in, sharing the reels, everything. You never notice that when you put reels up or you put information up that's true and very logical, social media takes it down? Or they had the fact checkers find it and knock it out? You know how much of my stuff that I did like this that you don't get to see? Because I might have said something that offended somebody. But before I got on here, I might have dug it up and looked at it and found out what it was. Y'all, we have been going through such an era and such a time. Not just this era, but eras before us. Not just this century, but centuries before us. Not just this decade, but decades before us. Where false information has been placed in front of you so many times. And you get so worked up about it. You share with a friend. False information causes wars and arguments and disagreements. But so is the truth. But here's the difference. False information gets moved around and changes over time. The truth stands still. The truth never changes. The truth is something that no matter how you try to shape it and mold it, it always peeks its head out. So we sitting back, not paying attention. They give us all this G14 classified. Y'all know where I got that from. You seen, what is it? Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan. Y'all know who I'm talking about. G14 classified. Yeah. Because that is when they put stuff in your face. They know you know that it's not the truth, but they give it to you and they will feed you it and you're supposed to believe it continuously. That's the problem we have now. We got too much G14 classified going on and not enough knowledge and wisdom. And those who have the knowledge and wisdom, we mock and make fun of them. We talk about them. Do you ever know some of the smartest people are never on Facebook? They're not on YouTube all the time because they don't have time to sit back and get into the rhetoric or dropping a soliloquy or a diatribe on the mic every time they feel like they should tell the world something, because they understand that they dig their knowledge up and they can help you dig it up, but they know it's things that they have to keep to themselves because they're not going to put nothing false on here till they have the exact information. That's why you see so many people out here that speak these words and speak this knowledge, but don't stay continuously into the social media. Because everybody on social media is a genius. Everybody on social media is smart. Everybody on social media's got all the information. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give applause to everybody on social media right now. That is for the intelligent ones who know everything, who know anything, who know it all. And that's why right now TikTok's about to get knocked down, because y'all making money because y'all know so much. Some of the smartest people are the quietest people, because they don't have to force their knowledge and wisdom on everybody, because people gravitate to them because they understand what this person has. They understand this person has looked and dug up things. I dare you sit down and read a book. I dare you obtain the knowledge yourself and then compare it to what you've been hearing and seeing. Watching social media is like playing a game telephone. You remember when you were youth and you played telephone, you had one person that went in, they'll whisper something to you. Hey, Becky got hit in the eye. It goes 7 people down. You're like, okay, what did you hear him say, Billy? Mariah got an apple pie. They ain't saying nothing about no apple pie. But that's what social media does. See, people have been doing this for years. All social media did was glamorify it. All social media did was amplify it. All social media did was make it cool, hip, and popular. And as I told you before, social media isn't at fault. It's not the gun, it's the person carrying it. It's not the weapon, it's the person wielding it. That's why for years I called for a change. I still do call for a change. Let's take social media back. Because the fact that people are spitting so much garbage on social media, spitting so much garbage on, do you know it's a lot of good artists, good comedians, good skit people, skit actors that don't get popularity because their reel or their song or their gimmick can be placed up there and get 20 or 30 likes, 20, 30 views that they spend hours to put together. But you have someone that'll get on social media and spit the wrong knowledge one time and put a video up and say some stuff like world star or some other little garbage and get 1,000 views within 10 to 20 seconds. You don't think that's a problem? You don't think that's on purpose? That's because they're trying to keep your stuff G14 classified. They don't want nobody hear nothing you got to say if you know what you're talking about, if you got some knowledge, if you're smart. It's G14 classified. So I can say to y'all is this. Pay attention, y'all. Get back in these libraries. Start picking these books up. If there's a book you want, you can't find it, get online and start finding this stuff you need. Be it about your history, be it about your ancestry, be it about the economy, be it about the lies they told about certain presidents, certain political figures, certain popular people in the world. Be it lies about how the weather is, I'm a wink. You know what I mean? What I'm saying about it. And for anybody that knows me, know what I'm talking about when I say the weather. About how we have all this random weather that's kind of crazy during certain type of seasons. Come on, man. It's time to make sure that your information is no longer G14 classified. Pick up a book. Start visiting. Matter of fact, get you a passport. Start going to different places and seeing things for yourself instead of believing what they're telling you all the time about a place or a certain type of people. Go visit. Get to know people. Get to know these places. Find out what's really going on. Because you're in situations and you're in areas that have got you so jacked up because you fail to do what you got to do. You fail to understand what's really going on. You fail to get that knowledge and that wisdom because you've been told one thing and you eating it up out the bowl. You tearing it up. You know what I'm talking about? Tearing it where you licking the bowl out. You go once and you go back in. You doing it. You doing all that. You're not focusing on the fact that you being fed garbage. Anybody knows that, especially like people like me when we go ahead and when we and when you like I work out and you know that you take certain supplements and stuff, but you know they tell you to watch what you eat because if you take garbage in, what comes out of you? Garbage. And the greasy and oilier and fattier the garbage when you're working out, the nastier the outcome is. That's what they're doing to us. They making the G14 classified to have any knowledge and wisdom. And we falling asleep at the helm, y'all. We got young ones that got to come behind us. And they focus on this social media generation. They focused on what they're hearing out here in these streets. But that's when you got to come in and say, wait, hold on. Check this out. Young, read this book, man. I got this book here by Marcus Garvey. I got this book right here by some of the great philosophers in the world. I got these little articles and artifacts from some stuff that really happened back in the day of the war. Give them something to fill their bellies up that ain't garbage. Give them that nutrients. Give them that real. Bring them to the table of knowledge and wisdom and feed them. And let them take that and regurgitate to everybody else so that they can be fed. And when you got a bunch of people that's fed, no one should be hungry again. Because we tired of being G14 classified. Well, y'all, you know what time it is right now. We're going to give another applause to the water right now. Now, if you ever follow me, you know here on the last sip, I usually have a pretty good commentary in the beginning of something serious. Then afterwards, I go in on something kind of crazy. So right now, I'm going to ask, is you for real? Is you tripping? I got a couple of subjects, y'all, I want y'all to hear about because I work in a gas station. Now, the funny thing about the gas station is a lot of people know I used to be a sales manager at Aaron's. I was big into making money and doing my cash thing. And what happened was I stopped being happy working in a corporate business. And you people say, why would you do that? You know, you're making good money. Yeah, I was making good money. For y'all, well, this like a lot, but me, I was making like $2,000 a month. I mean, $2,000 every 2 weeks, which is good for me. That's $4,000 a month. You do the math on that. You know what I'm saying? That's almost, almost 60 a year. Now, to some people, that's nothing. To me, it was decent. It paid the bills. It kept my pocket fat. Credit cards paid off everything. But I was not happy in that corporate world because of the things that happen and how they treat you. So I took a gas station job, which I call my retirement job, because I get to go in, I get to meet people. We don't sell no liquor. We don't sell no hot food. And it's a small box retail, meaning once I do my daily duties, once every 4 hours, I basically get to stand around, work out, whatever I got to do, no big deal, and it's good. Well, doing that type of work, you're going to meet certain type of people. And I never realized as being a customer myself, as being a consumer, how irritating certain type of people were until I became the person behind the register. So I comprised a small list, y'all, of some of the people that irritate me the most. Number one on my list, the know-it-all customer. If you knew what the price of everything was, why'd you get to the register? And when I ring it up and tell you, well, how much? Well, that's how much? And you get mad and want me to put it back. Now, remind you, I got a gas station, so I got 10 people behind you already waiting. So you hold the line up by putting one item down, taking the item back, and then you shop for another 10 minutes while everybody else is waiting for you. Where they do that at? You need to check yourself. You are not that important where you can sit up there and hold the whole line up. Come on now. Keep it real. That is just disrespectful. When you come in, it's like McDonald's. You come in, the menu has been the same forever. It ain't nothing ever changed on it. But you sit in line for 30 minutes trying to figure out what burger you want. When you pull up, know what you want. When you come in the gas station, know exactly what you need. Grab it and get out. Everybody else in line waiting. Seriously. Number two, if you old and you play lottery, do not come in the store with 30 tickets asking me if any of these are winner, because I got to check every last ticket at this machine while people waiting in line. Then you sit there and you buy tickets, but you just don't buy one. This is how you do it.
Can I please give me 4 quick picks on Powerball with Power Play? Give me 3 lottos with 3 extra power plays. Don't forget now on that Powerball to give me the Powerball times 2. Then I want the scratch offs. I want a number 7, a 16, 2 13s, a 25, a 10, and a 7.
You gotta be kidding me. Come on now.
Let's keep it real.
Keep it all the way real.
That is some of the most irritating stuff in the world. Seriously. And then they had a nurse to sit there and scratch the tickets while everybody else waiting in line. If anybody watching this to me, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all been in line before behind the lottery, people, and it's always somebody old and slow. Oh my God. And number one, with a gunshot. If you come into the store and you know you need cigarettes, please bring your license. Oh, don't get quiet now. Bring your license. How you driving around without no L's in your car to begin with? Man, I just want to mess around and... You gotta see a lick they give like, so you got your license? They be like, your license. How you coming to the store and ain't got no license? You knew you was coming the whole time to buy cigarettes. Oh, here's the killer. This is the bonus one right here. They come in knowing their license is expired. That's the best one right there. You know your license is expired, but you still come and get cigarettes. Here in Arkansas, you can't just show me your license. We have to scan it through a system. So you know it's expired. Then the kicker that buries it all, y'all, and I'm going to leave it on this. In my store, we have a no two-party sale policy. Okay, you ask what that is. Two-party sale is this. Because the way minors buy cigarettes, they might step outside and get some else their money, and an adult comes in and buys the cigarettes for the minor. So in Arkansas, it doesn't matter if you're a minor or not. If somebody tells you no, nobody else will come buy cigarettes for you. You think we that dumb to know if you come in and ask for a brand like Newport Red, which we don't sell many of, you go outside because you ain't got your license and we can't sell them to you. Then 2 minutes later, somebody comes in, oh, you think I can get a pack of Newport Red? If you don't get up out of the you know that you don't smoke them cigarettes. You getting it for the person that just left here. Stop playing with your boy. It's not even happening like that. That is so common for you to come in and even attempt to do that, knowing that I'm watching you. Then get an attitude. Do you not know that the commissioner fined me $25,000 if I sell you these cigarettes? Do you not know the commissioner come in and take my job? Are you willing to take care of my family and put me in your home and pay my rent because I sold you cigarettes? You think I'm finna lose my job over $10? Come on with it. Check yourself. Check yourself. I said I was done, but there's one more. Here's the grand prize. Here's the grand prize on this one, y'all. We're going to have to get applause for this one. If you come in my gas station, I open up at 5. If you come in at 5:30 in the morning, y'all know I don't cuss. Hell no, I ain't got no change on $100 bill. 5:30 in the morning, ain't had no customers, and you come with $100 bill. What I'm gonna do with that type of change that early in the morning? Come on, man. Check yourself. You ain't got nothing smaller. Then you'll come in and buy an item for $2.50 and have 3 ones in your wallet, but you'll pass me 100. Nope, sorry, you can't get it today. Nah, Untitled. It ain't tax season. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. They do this all the time. This what they do. It is irritating and it's goofy. But y'all, that's my things that irritate me. That's what people need to check themselves on because it's straight comedy. Y'all, before I leave, I want to thank you for all y'all who are tuning in for the first time on YouTube. This is my first time doing a multi-platform with that. Hope y'all like coming to the Brew Shop. I'm here every Tuesdays and Fridays, 6 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. And I will be going live on Instagram next episode. Y'all, look, I'm doing this by myself. I love what I do. I love just giving commentary to the people, man. It's amazing to be funny. It's amazing to enjoy life. But I do spit some facts. Because here in the Brew Shop, I don't play no games or take no prisoners. It's a brew shop for a reason. I come here to drop the brew. I don't spill no tea. I drop the brew on y'all. And I take the last sip of it too as well. So I'm gonna let y'all know, man, it's been love. I appreciate y'all. You know, I do every night my shout outs. Give a shout out to my son, Untitled, upcoming artist, man. Check his joints out, man. He's doing it. Self-made. That's his new hit right now out there on social media. He is clowning you. Y'all gotta check him out. My nephew, Jerry, CEO, Mr. Junior, and he's doing it. Breaking Records Live. Y'all check out that podcast. I'm gonna go ahead and share it on my page. Y'all have seen it many times before. This brother's putting people out there. Want to give a shout out to his fiance, my niece, Dajae Hanson, Shoppe Supplies. If you need something done, she does confectionery. She does shirts, party supplies. The girl is off the chain, man. Y'all got, well, as we said back in the day, she's off the meat rack. Y'all got to go holler at her, man. She's really doing her thing. I want to send a shout out also to my little nephew, Day Old Feekums. You know, he do his thing, you know what I'm saying, whatnot. And then my son let me know that he's going to be live tomorrow, Untitled. Also, too, now Untitled also has, he streams games as well. Him and my son, Trey, they stream games. You know what I'm saying, man? It's like they got this whole thing together. We trying to get it going. I want to send a shout out to my cousin Shannon Burge. I always send a shout out to her. Mrs. AT&T, Mrs. Get Your Phone Right, Mrs. I Am International Bodybuilder, her little sister Tamika, my little sister Amber Bruce. I see your birthday just passed, Guma. I had to say happy birthday to you. I ain't gonna sing because I'm horrible at the singing thing. As you can tell, I got that. You'll never find bloom, 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 a hairline like mine. You know, I got that type of voice. So I don't really do no singing like that. So a shout out to my daughter, Antonia Cherie Hill. I love you very much. Thank you for teaching those kids, you know, handling your biz. I want to send a shout out to the best brother in the world, Ivis McNeil, my little bro, man. That is the dude. Hey, man, this brother can mod anything on the computer. He got the knowledge and wisdom. I thank him. Also salute you for serving time in the military. My big bro, Chris. Oh my God, he's something else, man. He's just, yeah, he amazing, bro. Want to send out shout out to my mama, Auntie Shirley Bruce. Much love to you as well. Y'all, before I get off here, man, I'll let y'all know, man, family is important. You go through things and you live through things. You're going to have situations where you argue, you fight and fuss, but make sure you show that love to the ones who are down with you from day one. That foundation is what is needed to keep you thriving, to keep you going. That's what gets me going, man. My kids is what does it for me. Man, like I said, I got a good foundation, man. My kids are amazing, man. I wouldn't be nothing without my children. And the fact that they support their father, they push their father out there, I get them the same love back. With that being said, man, I want to thank y'all for tuning in this week. Next episode is going to be Friday. I'm going to have a little snippet of my son's song, Self-Made, so y'all can hear that. He's dropping that real soon. That's basically all that's going on right now. And I said it's been love dealing with y'all, love talking to y'all, man. I want to let y'all know that you guys are special to me. I can't ask for more than what I got going on right now. It's the fact that everything is what it is. And hey, right now I'm going through some situations, is getting everything together. Like I said, once again, much love. I thank y'all. And I thank you for tuning in. And I will see y'all Friday. Remember, we don't spill the tea, but we do take the last sip.